at 11 a.m., 1041 West Baltimore Street. So I wanted to get that out of the way. If you want to get more information, you can email them at info@harrisforbaltimore.com. It's called The Community Conversation. Let's talk about the issues together. So I got that out the way. That's what I have to talk about for the rest of this week, I guess. Did I turn this on? Yeah. She's so loud. No, I don't do music. Thank you. Takes away from my concentration. This is a jam show. This is talk radio. Get your life. Oh, I wanted to say congrats to Bina. Bina, a stand-up with Bina on her premiere show Saturday. I actually did listen. You probably didn't think I would have, but I had such a headache in the morning that I woke up. This wasn't my intention. I was tired. I worked Monday through Friday. It's all day long. More hours than you probably think. So I get my rest on the weekend. Saturday, I don't think about this place, unfortunately. Fortunate for me. Unfortunate maybe for you. But this door's not closed, by the way. I have to get my rest. I will not be 40 with wrinkles. That's not cute. Oh, David Warnock, he's also running for mayor of Baltimore. Entrepreneur. He liked one of my posts the other day, which I appreciate. Thank you, sir. I don't know if you're going to win or not, but that's one of the best ways to win is if somebody's speaking about you, pay attention and you acknowledge that you are listening to them and then communicate. That is one of the best ways of getting somebody on your side is to pay attention to them, to acknowledge they exist. So he liked one of my posts. I appreciate that. I didn't say anything in particular. I was just saying that his office is 1 block away from my office. Yeah, I didn't know he was so close. I can go actually talk to him if I wanted to, So that was really impressive. I wanted to also say rest in peace to the family and friends of Chief Justice Antonin Scalia of the Supreme Court, who passed away this weekend at age 79. And another person I've already actually said rest in peace, but I'll say it again. Rest in peace to Reggie Reg, DJ Reggie Reg. Anyway, and talk about there was almost 800 people that went to his funeral. I just know, as we climb in stature at BeExposedRadio.com, feel free not to attend my funeral. I'll be just fine with 10 or 20 people. If, I might not even have a funeral. It's not up to me because I'll be dead. But my sister already has, I think everybody might, that this is being recorded. So this is my will and testament. I do not want to be buried. You better burn this body. Cremate me, 100% gone. Serious. I am very claustrophobic, so I do not want to be eternalized in the ground, surrounded by dirt and nothing I can do about it because I'm dead. My body's just there. Y'all left my eyes in, so if my eyelids just happen to open while I'm underground, you know what I'm saying? The worms might push my eyelids open. And then I'm looking at the top like, this is the worst thing ever. You're torturing me, and I'm dead. Because no one knows what happens to your soul. I might still be in there. So, why are you making that face? You don't know. I don't care what your pastor said. She's a liar. Your pastor's a liar. You should get her some help because she keeps saying she's speaking to someone. She needs to see a psychiatrist. Jesus keep telling her stuff. So, okay. Creepy. She's a creepy lady. I don't know his pastor. I'm just saying. Oh, this was a nice event, though. Bill Maher got high on the air Friday. Lit up a little nice spliffy and passed it around to his panel. It was just a cloud of smoke everywhere. I was so impressed. Live on television on HBO. I was so impressed. Now maybe they'll make it legal and hurry up and get it, because he just passed it around. Margaret Cho, Killer Mike, they all took heat and puffed away. It's like, good job. Now, the reason for this show was not just to talk about this stuff right here, but also to speak about an interesting story that I seen over. Actually, it was Friday when I seen this story, and it was like, it shocked me to no end. So I had to schedule an off-air, a special edition of Talk Lately with me and talk about it, because it struck something in me in regards to this organization that is filing this complaint against this person. But we'll get to that in the next break. But right now, I'll leave you with this. A politician in New Zealand who was speaking at a press conference was assaulted all of a sudden with a white dildo as it slapped him across the face. And now they call him Dildo Baggins. I was so impressed by that. John Oliver, his show is a mess. They had to they put his face on the New Zealand flag with a dildo, slap him in the face, and sent it to him. That's the best thing ever. We'll be right back.
From north, east, south, and west, you're listening to BExposedRadio.com.
What you missed on Be Exposed Radio?
I've been trying to get better at my freestyling. And apparently when I'm inebriated, my freestyling is legit.
Okay.
But when I'm sober, so I got to learn how to transition the inebriated TC into the sober TC, so I can actually hold my own against some of these people. But Stella, you said you wanted to pick his brain about ghostwriting.
Yeah, dude, seriously, how do you feel about it? In the midst of this whole Drake and Quentin Miller thing, everybody started trying to write him off and everything. Me personally, I never cared for Drake, so I'm just going to put that out there right now. Never cared for him, so it doesn't make or break him in my book.
I think with or without a ghostwriter, Drake is still one of the best rappers, not of all time, but of this era.
Right.
I mean, you gotta, whether it be Take Care or anything he's put out before, people. I think people don't understand the idea of ghostwriting. Just imagine you hot and you gotta stay hot, but in the midst of you trying to stay hot, you on tour, on radio.
Somebody whatever. Pull up the
you got somebody that's literally and it's not even, most of the time it's not even writing all the bars. They got these reference tracks now and blah blah blah. With the ghostwriting joint, I think we also have to understand that there's two different types of people in hip hop. You have your rappers and you have your MCs.
Check out Who Got Bars every Tuesday night from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. right here on Be Exposed Radio.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
See, what he didn't get is that I had already fixed it. And you didn't even realize it either. So that's why I didn't answer that question about, run things. So, let's go ahead and get started. Welcome back to the show, everybody. Look, my phone lines are open, too, if you want to comment along with us at 410-702-5657. You can text me, too, at 443-642-9403. 9403. The phone number, I'm gonna say it again because I think I ran through it quickly. Oh, that's loud. Chill. 410-702-5657, 5657. I'm starving. You know what I want? I think I want some pizza. No, negative. Over there eating dehydrated mice toes. That's what Doritos are made of. Mm-hmm. Okay. That's what you think. What do you think happens to all the mice feet? They make tortilla chips out of them, and then they cover them with that cheese and put it in a Doritos bag. Think about it. All right, on to our main topic for tonight's show. Excuse me. State prosecutors, okay, have been asked to examine the campaign finance. What?
Did you get that thing message on Facebook about the sex toy? You should talk about it.
About the sex toys?
Yeah.
I did. Maybe I'll talk about that tomorrow because I already playing my shows. So. How rude was that? It's gonna get real serious in here. Why is he in here and not in the meeting? Your look is over. Get back out there in that meeting. Children, honey. State prosecutors have asked to examine the campaign finance reports of Sheila Dixon, the former Baltimore mayor who is seeking to reclaim her office in this year's election. Now, here's why I have a problem with this. It's being dredged up by the same people that basically, let me just continue with the story real quick, because I think as I read more further down in this, you'll get a little better understanding. A state board of elections official said he asked the Maryland state prosecutor to explain Dixon's campaign finances last month after receiving a complaint from Baltimore Rising, a Howard County-based organization that has created a website featuring anti-Dixon content, okay? First of all, anything that's called Baltimore Rising should not be in Howard County. That's one problem. So they should get them for that. Like, you change your name now immediately because you don't represent us, because you don't even reside in the city that you're trying to act like you're representing. So there's that point. The complaint centers on 17 amendments the Dixon campaign made last year. Now, I can be kind of impartial because I like Sheila Dixon. I like a lot of the candidates that are out there for mayor, but it is not necessarily that who I'm going to vote for. So the reason for this story is because it seems like Sheila Dixon has a target on her back, and everybody that's against her or does not like what happened in the past that she got, convicted of, and then actually dealt with her sentence. She's now, free woman. She's off probation. She can do what she want to do now. Not do what she want to do, but she's doing everything right at this moment. It doesn't make sense that we're sitting here talking about this because of this one organization. So the 17 amendments belatedly detail spending nearly $200,000 no longer in her account, though some spending remains unexplained, the website alleges. So then they go into this statement, basically. We're not suggesting for a moment that the committee or Ms. Dixon did anything wrong. Then what the hell do you want? What is your point then? The data are just interesting for their insight into the finances of a significant troubled candidate and continuing operations of her campaign committee, even when she wasn't running for the office. So the key words here: troubled candidate. As if she didn't pay the price for whatever happened back in the day. Why is she still a troubled candidate? She's actually the front runner, so she's not that troubled. Am I wrong in saying that? I'll take calls, 410-702-5657. All the polls say she's going to win, but I don't trust polls that often, except for the ones that we do here at BeExposedRadio.com, the one that's still open until 8 o'clock tonight. Go to BeExposedRadio.com and click on Take the Poll. So then they give a little background on this thing, that the reason why they're doing this. The Baltimore Sun did anyway. Dixon resigned as mayor in 2010 after being convicted of misdemeanor count of embezzlement for using gift cards intended for the needy children. She was prohibited from running for elected office for 2 years until her 2-year probation ended. The former mayor was charged after an investigation by Maryland state prosecutors, the same office now that is asked to review the campaign. Now, see, they put emphasis on it that it's the same office, but my thing is, if it's Mosby's office that is going to be running this investigation, because then she would need to recuse herself because her husband is running for mayor too, which is why I think it's a setup, because I think this is being started up by that bitch Stephanie Rawlings Blake. Wrong button.
Nasty bitch.
Oh, this is going to be fun. Not that I'm accusing her of doing this. I say alleged because this is my opinion, because this is my show. So I run the background of this, so with my producer and all. But at the same time, I'm looking at this like, okay, this sounds devious. Like perhaps she has something to do with this Baltimore Rising company. She wanted that job so bad back in 2010 that she set up this thing that where she went and dug into something and was like, okay, what if, now this is a hypothetical, it wasn't Dixon that took the gift cards? What if I said that? And that became the headline. Baltimore Sun prints it. That would be high. I got to get my name out there somehow. Using the beehive isn't working. I keep talking about Beyonce like a dog, and they will not listen. But I did get over 10,000 views on one of my videos that I posted this weekend. That's exciting, right? Let me get back to the story. 10,000 views in 3 days. That's hot. Over 10,000 views. When I last checked, it was like 11,000. Let me look now. I'll tell you exactly how many it was. Somebody is texting my phone like crazy. Okay, this is my page. I want to tell you, I do. Because I was so excited about it. It was one of my favorite moments of this weekend because nothing else happened. Oh. 14,638 views. Isn't it awesome? 64 likes, though. A lot of people must have liked that he got high. So, back to the story. The Dixon campaign says the amendments were the result of data transfer errors that once corrected had compounding effects, forcing amendments to a series of older reports. So this is them trying to do due diligence and fixing that problem or error that had happened that had caused the issue with multiple reports, and then they fixed them all. That wasn't good enough. I mean, because the people that they filed the reports with would have caught it at some point. But they caught it, they fixed it, they came back, and they were upfront with it because they filed amendments. Had they not said anything, all your records would have been up wrong. So Dixon's campaign spokeswoman, Martha McKenna, said the mistakes were caused by software issues. But McKenna said the mayoral frontrunner did nothing wrong and worked hard to fix the problem. So why didn't it end there? It's maddening to me that this is her talking. It's maddening to me that Baltimore Rising, a group that can take unlimited contributions and does not disclose any of their own donations, is leveling these charges against one candidate that they've trained their sights on. I agree with her. Because if hopefully then you're checking everybody's campaign finances and not just the person that was convicted and served their time and now is a free woman to do what she wants to do. She's free. She's not under indictment or anything like that. She should have been left alone to run this campaign as she sees fit. She said Dixon went out of her way to make sure all of these reports were cleaned up. Yeah, I agree with that. She did go out of her way because 16 amendments. So who would do that? If the reports are right, and I'm not sure I would do that if I had a staff that was responsible for doing that. Okay. McKenna said the group, a nonprofit, should have to register as a political action committee and disclose its donors, given its negative campaigning. Agreed. Why aren't they? And why are they stalking her? That's a question. Why are they stalking Sheila Dixon? Oh, because she's one of the, eye-catching, media figures. Everybody's looking at her because they want to see what she's going to do with this city, or what is her plan, or how is she going to correct anything? Is the same thing going to happen that happened in 2010? That's the questions everybody has on their mind. But at the same point, we have to give people a try. We have to let this city is horrible. And I live here. Not all my life, but I live here. My house not horrible though. Thank you. The block might be, but not my house. Baltimore Rising raised complaints about multiple amendments the Dixon campaign filed early last year to campaign finance reports dating back to 2006. The group had questions about campaign finance reports Dixon filed from 2007 to 2010 and amended in reports filed last year. Director of the Maryland State Board of Elections Campaign Finance Division said, his name is Jared Demarinis. Demarinis said his office forwarded the questions to the Maryland State Prosecutor Emmett David. A spokesman for David said the office would be neither confirm nor deny that it was undertaking a review. Shady. It just sounds so shady. See, I'm watching this show on Showtime called Billionaires. Billions. That's what it's called. And sometimes, yes, we need prosecution. Yes. Yes, we need defense. Yes. But sometimes prosecutors, they use some of the lowest, underhanded, trifling tactics to get a case. And it's horrible what they do to individuals to make their case. I'm just watching the show Billions, and it's like last night's episode, they basically went to this man's house. Thank you. They went to this man's house, and he had a farm, all this land. And the U.S. attorneys went to his house, sat down in his dining room, and basically, I'd say this was legal intimidation. Because he said, well, his wife was like, well, shouldn't I call a lawyer since we're talking about this? And he was like, yeah, you could call a lawyer, but we're going to have to lock you up. But basically, the wife was just saying that so that her husband wouldn't have to leave their sick child. They had a sick child in the house that she needed help with. We'll be right back. I'll continue.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com, the station with all the hits and the Talk Lately show weeknights at 7 p.m.
Check out what you missed on Be Exposed Radio.
I don't like stuff in my mouth. It's after what you was talking about.
It's in this commercial closing.
No, seriously, I don't. I'm a germaphobe. Everything on your body is dirty.
Everything.
So I'm damn sure I can put it in my mouth. Uh-oh.
Mm.
That's probably why I'm single. Thank you.
Is there a lies button?
Somebody slapped me on my face with one before. I had to get up and go wash my face. That was done. I said, how dare you? You filthy ass animal. Get the hell out of my house. It was a problem. Because it's like, clearly, you don't remember when I met you, I checked your teeth to make sure you had them all? Because that's a problem for me, too, your dental hygiene. Because if you're missing a tooth in the front, that means you don't brush your teeth at all. I'm sorry. And I know Jabril just had that tooth missing and all, but if I would have met him on the road and, he would have been trying to, like, adamant, like, what's going on? At least you could have did was break a Tic Tac in half and put it up there when you met me. You just can't be coming to me with no sharp teeth. It's not okay.
Check out the Talk Lately show every Tuesday nights from 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. right here
Check
on
out
Be
this
Exposed
flashback
Radio.
of the Artist Exchange Radio Show on BeExposedRadio.com.
How did you know that this is what you wanted to do as far as being a singer or entertainer?
It's always been in me. It's always been a part of who I am since a child. Since a child, I've always gotten karaoke boxes, and I've always learned this song and solos in school and all of those things. And I met my Reflections actually in high school, and we were singing and we were singing back then, choral music.
Douglas High School.
Yes, quack, come on through here. So
2 G's in a day pass.
Okay, 2 G's in a bus pass, baby. It used to be, of course. It was destined. I feel like it was destined. My whole family sings. Everyone in my circle sings. This is like I just couldn't get away from it. I'm always gonna sing.
Where did your personality come from? Are you always this crazy?
Yes.
Yes. That's crazy.
Right? I woke up like this.
Okay.
And went to sleep like it too.
Literally.
The Artist Exchange Radio Show every Friday, 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Every Saturday, 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. Real artist, real talk, real live on BeExposedRadio.com.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com, the station with all the hits and the Talk Lately show weeknights at 7 p.m.
Are you thinking about getting your GED diploma? Well, here at the GED Pep Talk Center, we've got a number of pep talks that can motivate you.
Sometimes things don't always turn out the way you want them to.
You know that feeling? People look at you and don't believe in you.
You want some gentle encouragement. Then you're on your way to your GED diploma and a better life.
But I know they're probably just a little bit nervous. You can find it in yourself to take that first step.
You can improve your future. You can do this. I know you can.
You need to start pushing yourself.
Now get your game face on and take the first step towards a better life. Hurry up. Don't make me repeat myself.
Whatever level of motivation you need to get your GED diploma, we've got a pep talk that's right for you. Call 1-877-38-YOUR-GED or visit yourged.org for your pep talk and find free GED classes in your area. GED is a registered trademark of the American Council on Education, brought to you by Dollar General Literacy Foundation and the Ad Council.
When you were a little kid and you thought about what you wanted to be, teaching was at the top of your list. But things changed. And as you got older, teaching didn't seem like the best option anymore. So you're thinking you'll be something else. But what would your 12-year-old self say? Now you want to be a doctor. You don't think teachers save lives? 25 at a time. An actress? Try playing a different role every time the bell rings. How about a scientist? Ever heard of physics? Chemistry? Who do you think teaches that? Teachers today are breaking down obstacles, finding innovative ways to instill old lessons, and taking learning far beyond the four walls of the classroom. It's time to recognize that great things are happening in teaching and put it back on your list. Don't try to convince yourself otherwise. You had it right the first time.
Find out how you can make more at teach.org. Make more. Teach. Brought to you by Teach and the Ad Council.
Driving has a rhythm all its own. Don't wreck it with a text. Before you get behind the wheel, silence your phone. Or better yet, designate a texter. For For more text-free driving tips, visit stoptextstoprex.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration.
This message is for all of you sitting in the passenger seat. And apologies if it gets a little uncomfortable, but how does it feel to be at the mercy of someone who thinks a random text is more important than your life? Someone who takes their eyes off the road while speeding along in a 3-ton hunk of steel. Freaky, right? Well, why not just ask them to stop? Or better yet, volunteer to text for them. It might be a little awkward, but believe me, you'll live.
Learn more at stoptextstoprex.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and the National...
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
Gosh, I thought those commercials would never end. Welcome back to the show. I always do that because I know darn well that I hate that word. Only in the beginning of the show do I say that word a lot. Simple. Simple is simple to fix too, because I hate that word with a passion. Anyway. Yeah. Because that's not what goes into a sentence. Sorry, somebody asked me why do I hate the word that's like you don't have right there, that's where would have went. Because like you don't have a full train of thought, your full train of thought to finish, to complete a sentence about something that someone directly asked you. Then you start again. I hate that. I hate that. Because I know I have the whole entire sentence in my head. It's just a lazy mind puts an in there. I think that's going to be on everybody's mind for the rest of the night. A lazy mind puts an in there. Oh, write that down. Get that quote, put it in quotes and put it on the wall somewhere. Anyway, look, the phone lines are open, 410-702. Somebody said I talk too fast, so I'll slow down. 410-702. 5657. All right, back to Sheila Dixon. Okay. Because I have a lot of questions for a lot of the candidates, but everybody thinks I'm going to go to the forum and ask my questions. No. I don't want to be in a forum. If I'm in the forum, I'm going to be talking as a citizen, and I'm going to be talking about directly what affects me in a forum setting. But in this setting, with these 6 mics, oh, wait a minute, count 2, 4, 5 mics, and this hot one in front of me, it's more intimate, and it's more professional that I can have a direct conversation with the candidate. I have 5, oh, count them, 2, 4 seats open in here that I would love for, but I wouldn't have the 4 other 3 seats. One seat, one candidate, direct conversation, and then some phone calls. Because I want to have eye contact with the person that I'm talking to. If you ask somebody in the crowd, this is how they are when they answer your question. How are you going to, what part of your schedule is fixing the streets on? Well, and then they're talking to everybody else, looking at everybody else and not the person that asked the question. No, look at me, because then I can feel that you're more believable when you're looking at me. So you're sitting across from me in the seat right here, this blue chair, with this other orange mic. I hate that. Because it's orange, same color as mine. I don't like it. So you're sitting across see, there that word again. Look, I lost my train of thought. I didn't though. It was right here. You want to hold your button so I can hear what you said? Because I didn't. He said I have a lazy mind. I probably do. Snow makes me sleepy. It's snowing here. I want a gift basket, just in case my neighbors are listening. I like edible arrangements, okay? preferably watermelon, pineapples, just in case you want to get me something. Shut up, Negro. You know, strawberries. I like strawberries too. Some grapes. Grapes will be very important on this edible arrangement. If you wouldn't mind getting this weekend, hey, I'm not going to force you to. But I cleaned off their sidewalks today while I was cleaning off my car to come here, being just nice and neighborly. They've never done anything for me, and I'm not asking for anything in return besides my edible arrangement. That's it. Stephanie Rawlings Blake.
Nasty bitch.
Oh boy, he was on point with that. So anyway, speaking of that
nasty bitch.
I didn't encourage that one. I did not. I didn't encourage it. In this Baltimore Rising situation, I allegedly, I'll say allegedly, just to preface this whole entire story, that I just kind of feel as though she's behind this. She's leaving office with a bitter taste in her mouth. She didn't get to do 2 terms like every other mayor that has ran the government of Baltimore City. She wouldn't have won by a landslide. I mean, probably 6 people out of 600,000 would have voted for her. That's just what I think. She has to I mean, she can't just sit down there and like don't sit in her office and like shake her head with a mirror, holding a mirror like, Look at you, Stephanie.
Nasty bitch.
All right, after the night, I won't laugh at that no more. I'll just continue with my story, but I keep waiting for it. Looking at herself in the mirror like,
nasty bitch.
Why? Why did you destroy this city like this? Why? And then she throws the mirror and then, damn, 7 years bad luck, and she breaks it. And maybe that was the problem. 5 years ago, she had a mirror, she threw it against the wall because she was
nasty bitch.
And then she hit 7 years bad luck. And we're at the 5-year mark of her damn 7 years of bad luck. And it's damn shame. So Miss McKenna, the spokeswoman for Sheila Dixon. As I said in the beginning, I am completely with you that this Baltimore Rising company that actually isn't even in Baltimore, it's in Howard County, should be registered as a political action committee, since it seems to want to keep filing complaints as well as forcing prosecutors to bring up charges about something that they weren't even investigating. If they weren't investigating, you should mind your goddamn business. You don't have anything to do with this. This is not your job, apparently. I want to see. I wish I would have looked it up because I want to know what this Baltimore Rising, this company, what are they supposed to be doing? And what do you mean by rising? Sounds like a porn company to me.
Nasty bitch.
So to end this, I got 6 minutes, but I have more things to talk about. To end this, what I want to say, and I thought about this a lot over the night before this show started. Everybody that's running a campaign, it's not just for Sheila Dixon, but everybody that's running a campaign, do it legitly. Be secure in the fact that you could be a good mayor. An awesome. I mean, I don't understand why people run these campaigns and all of a sudden politics take over your life. Like, after you get out of politics, what are you going to look forward to? What is your next step? I mean, I understand that you probably have a life plan. I want to be a mayor. I want to be the governor. I want to be the president. Or I want to be a senator or, you know, a representative in the House of Representatives or something like that. But you have to think. You have to be that same person in that job when you get it. Because right now, what I think of SRB,
nasty bitch.
When I think of SRB, I think of
nasty bitch.
No. I think she's synonymous now with corruption. Now, how do you proceed with a career where people in this, anybody came, like she couldn't be Elijah Cummings. She couldn't take his job. Not to me. Barbara Mikowski, please. That's not a seat you can fill. Changing your clothes every 3 hours. That's not something somebody wants. I do want her to, when she gets out of office, if she plans to be in any, because she's a lawyer, she could go and do anything she wants. I'm not scared of you because you're a lawyer. And that's just get that straight too, because I can study just as hard too, bitch, and be one myself. If I wanted to. I've never been scared of a lawyer. Because there's rights and wrongs. Is it a mouse at the bottom of Arizona? If it that was a tasty mouse if it was. Okay, so look. Damn. I knew I was going to run the 6 minutes. What could she do next? Even if it was 50,000 people that liked her as mayor, it's still 600,000 residents here, give or take. Not all 600,000 of them are voting because some of them are street corner hustlers. 1/6. It's like 100,000 people. They don't vote because they don't care. Street corner hustlers. I should do a show on that. But I would have to go around and walk around and get people's names. That's something I should do. No. Like Johnny over there on 33rd. He got all the good crack. That would be an expose. That would be an expose. Let's try this. Watch this. Stephanie Rollins Blake.
Nasty bitch.
Oh my gosh, I think I ripped my ear off. That is so much fun. I am so happy for that sound effect. It came right at the right time. Political season in Baltimore. All right, look. Dixon's resignation resulted in the city council president, Stephanie Rollins Blake, becoming mayor.
Bitch.
Rollins Blake is not seeking re-election this year. Dixon 62 is leading in the polls in their crowded 13-member Democratic primary race. The primary election is April the 26th. You got less than 2 months to make your mind up. So what I want you to do, though, is follow in our poll, beexposedradio.com, and it's listed as Take Our Poll right there. And we update it every week. So every Tuesday through Monday is a new poll. And we give the results live on this show every Tuesday. So tomorrow I have the results from this week's poll that ends at 8 o'clock, right when the show ends. Why are you shocked? This is why I don't even know why that question is there. McKenna said Dixon's campaign noticed problems with the reports when they tried to transfer forms to a new software system and realized that not all the information transferred. I don't understand. What is... She says several other campaigns, including fellow mayor candidate Catherine E. Pugh. Oh, somebody else is involved in this. The state senator had to file amendments. Oh, see, now we got to come full circle with this. But I'll be right back, and we'll continue at the in the next break. Thanks.
Check out what you missed on Be Exposed Radio.
Most of the times, we've seen mom. She was Superwoman. She had 5 kids. She worked 3 jobs, and she did it all by herself. And and then we do find that some moms, put down the dad. Yeah. Instead of finding ways to try to work it out. Yeah. I've witnessed firsthand situation like that, and we want to encourage it because we want the dads to be there. I know someone would say, well, if he really wanted to be in the child's life, he would, but it makes it difficult if mom is being difficult.
Absolutely.
If we're working against one another, it makes it hard. And, we want to encourage dads to be there.
Regardless of the circumstances.
Regardless of the circumstances.
Absolutely. And I'm speaking from a single mother's perspective.
Yeah, see.
So, definitely regardless of the circumstances.
Yes, so... Okay. Listen.
You got to keep the door open. You know, you have to, because one thing what some women have to understand, those that feel that way, but and I'm a single mom. So, but you have to keep the door open. It's not about you.
That's right.
It's about the children.
That's right.
Tune in to Be Inspired every Wednesday live at 7 p.m. right here on BeExposedRadio.com.
We're rewarding you for something you already do, listening to us. It's Radio Loyalty, and it's an easy way for you to get free stuff. All you do is sign up. Go ahead and click the banner now. You'll earn points as you listen. Points you can trade in for great products and services in the Radio Loyalty store. You can earn even more points when you share your favorite station with friends on Facebook and Twitter. Radio Loyalty. It's free to sign up, so click the banner to join now.
Check out what you missed on Weird Radio.
Well, first off, let me go ahead and shout out to my bird chest gang out there.
You already, nigga.
Shout out to y'all, man. $160 and below. We out here, baby. Strong.
It's winter time, man. It's not our season, yo.
Strong. You feel me?
That shit go straight to the bone, boy.
Yo, this not our season. Let me tell y'all right now, this is not our season, man. Stop playing out here with these windbreakers, because we feel the wind. It don't break shit. Stop playing yourself. You feel me? Straight up.
Wear sweatpants under your jeans.
Yo,
jeans ain't outside
basketball
clothes.
shorts and all that. Some of us don't got the time to sit there and go out and buy long johns. So take the basketball shorts, take them bigger jeans that you got that ain't your size. Come on now, don't front. We all got a size bigger. Don't front. I'm a 34. I got like 8 pairs of 36s. Don't ask me why.
I used to wear 36s
all day. We gotta hide ourselves, yo. We can't let the world see who we are, because if we see who we are, they're gonna point it out.
Really, I've never needed a fucking size
Come on now.
36 jean in my entire life.
Never.
That was my
size is a 33. Only thing I'm finding that is if I'm going to court. McDonald's
32,
pants.
actually.
32. Wow.
Yeah, man.
I'm scared for you. I want you to
great.
eat some
Great.
more. I want y'all to call in, and I'd love for y'all to sit there and give my man Uncle Stello some beautiful recipes so my man can eat more.
Be sure to tune in to Weird Radio every Thursday and Friday at 6 o'clock p.m. right here on BeExposedRadio.com.
Be exposed. Be exposed. Radio.com.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
I only got 8 minutes Wednesday. I thought he was finished. I'm on. That was Jim Kwana. Her show's on at this Wednesday at 9 p.m. Power Radio. Oh, shoot. I closed the pages. Damn it. And the plot thickens. Focus. Get out. Whoever's in that room, get out. God damn it, Stephanie Rawlins Blake.
Nasty bitch.
That is like a little cookie to me. It's like a treat. Somebody send it to her. I can't. So the plot thickens. So apparently Catherine Pugh, Senator, I'll be respectful, Senator Catherine Pugh, because I think the people know now that she's running for mayor, people keep forgetting that she's a senator, a state senator. So the plot thickens. So apparently Catherine Pugh had some amendments done too. So just as like Sheila, she had some as well. So why isn't she the one being called out in this report? Oh, it's just because of the 2010 incident with Sheila Dixon? That ain't fair. That ain't fair. She's being called out in the article, but this headline says Dixon campaign finance reports under scrutiny. So it's Catherine Pugh's then, if that's the case. I was going to say something, but I want her to come on the show. So that's where you put a right there. See, keeps you. Sometimes the is necessary because it keeps you from saying something vile and insensitive. But I'm a teethnista, and I need teeth to be on point. I'm gonna shut up right there. That's it. Especially when you interviewing somebody, that's a real distraction when you can see gaps and Pulitzers and tartar and cavities. Because if you got a cavity on the front tooth, that is a mess. That is a mess. I got a new poll question for tomorrow, but I'm not going to give it tonight because it's not ready to be posted. But it's interesting, and it's about the internet. So I can't wait for that tomorrow. So tune in tomorrow, 7 p.m. I'm live right then and there. I was going to do a whole show on Flint, Michigan, but a lot of my details didn't come in time. So that's not happening. So I will give you this with Beyonce and the Formation World Tour. Reports are stating that the tour should pull in $250 million. Now, I don't know if that's after expenses or before expenses, and I hope it's after expenses. $250 million after expenses, because also with this is that by some of the portion of the proceeds of the show is going to go to help Flint, Michigan. And I think that's awesome. Hopefully you guys have already seen, but you can go on Talk Lately show or Facebook, Talk Lately with Monny on Facebook, and check out the video of what Saturday Night Live did with Beyonce. It's also on YouTube too. Talking about what was the title? Damn, talking about Beyonce's turning black or something like that. That was the title of it. It was a hilarious video. I posted it first on Facebook, and then they're gonna try to post it real quick 3 hours later. I was like, y'all suck. Y'all suck. Trying to take my views because I got over 10,000 views on one of my videos. They tried it. They win. And then when they released their video 2 hours later, it hit 22 million. They blocked my shine. They was blocking my shine, and I'm not putting up with it no more. That's okay. But like I was saying, Beyonce is going to raise money for Flint, Michigan through the Formation World Tour. And I think that's a good look. And I don't think anything is wrong with it because American Express is also being a sponsor on this tour. So Formation didn't change all the white factors. American Express is one of the whitest brands out there. There's no more money on Rush cards because they've already bought all the TVs out of Walmart. I seen them this weekend. I seen them all this weekend. It was an awful mess when I was in Walmart this weekend because every line was over by the lingerie. And if you know how far the lingerie is in the super Walmart, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And everybody had a TV on their cart. I was like, look at all this income tax. Look at how the income tax worked for us. And everybody lights get ready to get cut off. It's like, I'm sorry, and I have to say this because I only got a minute and 26 seconds, so what are you going to do? Text me. Priorities in our culture. We got to do better.
We got to know better, do better.
That is absolutely true. But when you got your first smartphone, you should have gave it back.
Wow.
Because you're not smart. No, because I know. See, I'm going to talk from my experiences only. I'm not going to paint everybody with this brush.
Again, anymore.
Right, yeah. Stephanie Rollins Blake.
Blank stare.
Nasty
my lip
bitch.
gloss be popping. My lip gloss is cool.
But you gotta listen to the show when you get home tonight. Because
it's live streaming from YouTube.
Yes, we are.
Pew, 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 pew.
So I don't have time to even finish what my statement was going to be about people and their priorities.
Tomorrow.
But I'll try to continue this tomorrow if I don't have a better topic. Because what I saw at Walmart just was not appropriate. Because I just know, I mean, some of it might have been,
but it's the older people too.
These were people that flip-flops and like sandals and I mean not sandals, but like slippers, buying TVs. Like you could even put your tennis on. Thanks for listening tonight. See you tomorrow at 7. Stephanie Rollins Blake.
Nasty bitch.
Hi, I'm LeVar Burton, and I'm proud to be a book person. How do I choose a book? Sometimes it's the cover, sometimes it's the title. I guess I'm pretty visual. If a book's really impressing me and the writing is really good, I will peek and see what the last paragraph is, because the endings of books should rock you. I am a book person, and if you're a book person too, read to a child and spark a lifetime of ambition.